Ndobugazeni uSimphiwe Mthethwa from Student Brands bringing you another installment of Coffee Conversation. I really don't have an intro for this, brother man.
You should have done the whole like it's your girl Z. How many times been doing the same intro for like 10 years?
I could try. I know how to like so let's try. Ndobugazeni Simphiwe Mthethwa bringing you another installment.
Don't you feel like every episode presenter does that? Yeah. And it's only like DSTV multi-choice presenter that don't do that. That's just an observation. I'm not judging.
I thought we were gonna try not be shady.
I'm not. Like I love everything. Like I love all presenters. I have such a huge crush on Renown. I think she's like fucking cool. Yeah. Sometimes we're like, AKA, why would you like? I don't care if like people say she's crazy. Like I love crazy. Great sex, you know.
Wow.
I think Renown's for me. Like.
Yes. Stop.
And she likes nice things. I love nice things.
Yeah.
I love.
Same what's up.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's Sia, guys. Sia.
Hi. It's the guy you guys drag on Twitter every other day. But I'm still there.
It wasn't me.
You know when God is like,
me.
you are chosen. God is like, you are chosen. There's nothing anybody can do. Guys, you can keep dragging. It's making me like popular now on these platforms. It's nice. You see, now I get invited to things because I'm being like dragged. It makes me famous.
Okay. My first question I always ask is, how would you describe Sia using a movie title?
Pineapple Express. Yeah. Definitely.
What's that movie about? I've never heard it.
It's basically James Franco's in the movie, and it's about like how he gets high throughout the movie and somebody dies after them. So it's like a lot. Okay, I'm not allowed to say that I'm an influencer. You know how the industry is, like when you're an influencer, it's like no, you can't say that. Like you can't be yourself.
Okay, so what's the politically
correct? What movie would I say? There's this like thing on Pornhub. This movie on Pornhub. It's called Black. No, I'm joking. No. I don't know. Like, what movie would I say? Like, what's a movie that Idris Elba was in where he was Nelson Mandela?
Wasn't it Nelson Mandela?
Somebody was called Nelson Mandela. It's called like Long Walk to Freedom. There we go. Long Walk to Freedom. That's actually yeah. Long Walk to Freedom. Actually.
We're sticking with Long Walk to Freedom.
Long Walk to Freedom, but it's like it has sequels and prequels.
And that's you.
Like on Pornhub and like also Pineapple Express. Mandela wasn't that bad. People don't know, but like he was. But they wouldn't say that on media. So in the media, I'm Long Walk to Freedom, but privately there's other.
Keep it. Pornhub.
Do you actually know? Like I actually thought about my career, and when people ask me like, what would I do besides like what I do, I don't even think I would do anything about it. But literally, I think I'd be a porn star. Like,
are you that good in bed?
It wasn't a matter of being good in bed. I mean, I fucking am. But like, it wasn't a matter of being good in bed or not. But it was a thing of like, in high school, I'm a true, my mom's so bad.
Okay.
And I was like, and I looked at my options and I was like, entrepreneur or porn. But I chose entrepreneurship.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is why you started threading men, because you're like, okay, basically low grades, so.
Yeah. I'm now like a porn star with clothes on.
Okay.
Yeah. No dry humping in public though. I don't do it. Yeah.
I'm learning a lot about you. Like I've chilled with you before and shook.
Yeah.
I'm high-key judging.
Why would you? I think you know what? Like for me, I'm in this space now where like I hate how the industry is. How everyone is trying to be polished and not be real. Like be real, dude. Like if a brand wants to work with me, they're gonna work with me because I'm a real person, and like a real person, you know, is not always looking perfect. We have bad days. We watch porn. We drink. If you drink, you know what I'm saying? Like we are human beings, and as human beings, we do and we take in a lot of things, and like we should enjoy the human experience and not hide from it. Like.
I like that.
I'm
You should be honest.
Myself. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Well, Upumi Ekapa, ne?
Well, Eastern Cape, via Eastern Cape.
Same answer.
So I was sort of like born in the Eastern Cape and then literally witchcraft people came and dropped in Cape Town. As soon as I left my mom's room.
Yeah, so which vibe do you prefer, Cape Town or Joburg?
For me, I don't think there's actually a preference. I just think the cities are distinctly different and I can appreciate both for what they are.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think I love people in Cape Town more. But the only thing is they're all like dressed the same. Everyone is like a creative in Cape Town. It's annoying. I think I also like that's true. everyone is a creative. Everyone's like, alternative vibes. But anyways, but like I love both cities. The only thing I like about I think Cape Town is a special place because I mean that's where I did high school at boarding school. So it's a dear place to me because of the memories I built with my first girlfriend. Like that's where I grew up with my mom. You know, but it's also a city. Her name was Nicole Van Loon.
Hi Nicole.
I met her in grade 10. And she caught me looking at her boobs at the time.
Wow.
Yeah, and then we got like together. But that was like low-key that relationship was messy. Like I was very messy as a kid. Like I liked
So it didn't last?
Funny enough, it lasted for like almost like 6 years, I think.
What?
Because we met in grade 9 and then we hooked up, we were together, and then I then started dating another girl called Celeste, and then I sort of broke up with her.
Okay.
And then I started dating Celeste, and then things went bad with Celeste, and I was like, Nicole, take me back. And then she took me back, and then she then was like, no, she's gonna date someone else. So she did someone else.
Oh, she did you dirty?
Yeah, it was nice. I think that's why I liked her. Like, she did me dirty, I did her dirty. But we were kids, we were just young kids. Like, and then in like grade 11, to matric, it started getting like a bit serious. And then I left, and then I didn't see her, and then I came back, and then like, I think when I low-key started becoming like, came out famous, but when I became like well-known or whatever, then I started dating her again, and then we tried, and then it ended, because imagine your girlfriend isn't like Joburg, but doesn't tell you she's in Joburg, you find out like on the grams. So, yeah.
What's your favorite childhood memory?
Favorite childhood memory, I think, Eastern Cape. Like, I love that place. I think that's where I'm gonna die, that's where I'm gonna retire. Like, I'm the child of the soil of the Eastern Cape. Like, just as a kid, just because I was raised by women, strong women in my family, and just always watching my grand and my mom and my aunts just like always dancing in traditional ceremonies. I think that's how I fell in love with fashion, because I used to just watch these women in my family in awe, how they would get dressed, how they'd wrap stuff, and I'd be like, fuck, that looks amazing. Like, I just wanna like, I think that's actually where my obsession with women actually started. Where I was like, I just love African women. Like, damn, like these are gods, you know, type of thing.
You have your own company, The Threaded Man.
Yeah.
You know, it's been up and about for a couple of years.
Yeah.
5, 6 now.
About 6 years, yeah. About 6 years.
What's the one advice you wish you had gotten before you like went into business and
there's a lot, like, you know, I hate this question because it's such a trick question. I feel like, let me make it like 5 things. Make it like 5 things. Number 1, people are flippin' shady. Like, let's not lie, like all of us are in this trip where we like want to be Mother Teresa's and like, oh, let's work with them. But people are shady, dude. And like, for me, when I came to the industry, I always was like, yo, I want to work with people, I want to collaborate. Whether there's money, whether there's no money, I'll do things for people for free. Like, I was that person because I didn't do what I do because I want to be famous. I did because it's just something that I love. It's in my blood. As I said, it's in my culture. So, and then there were just people who just took advantage of that, who screwed me over because of that. Or people where I needed help, they didn't want to help me or give me a call. So in the last 3 years, I really learned that like, yo, just watch who you surround yourself with and just watch who you talk to, you know? It's very important. And also like, Joburg people flipping, second point, people will steal your shit. Like, let's be real. Like, people in Joburg, like, and also I was that kid that looked up to certain individuals in the industry. So I'd meet them like, oh my God, like, this is what I want to do. What do you think? And then the next week, it's like, they're launching a website. And it's like, but
it's my idea.
So I had a lot of those experiences, and especially being young and new to Joburg, it was an extremely painful time because these people were so-called celebrities, or had ties with celebrities. So me coming out and saying, yo, you copied my work, everyone's like, yeah, but one knows you, type of thing. So that was like hurtful. And so you just don't share your stuff. Like, keep things here, share with your family. Like, even that best friend we've had for 20 years could betray you. So just always just be careful and always be ready that people will screw you over. And like, people always pretend like business is this happy space, like all entrepreneurs must work together, black excellence. But when it actually gets down to the trenches, black people screw each other over, unfortunately. And we can talk about it in panel discussions, you know, we can go on Forbes things and be a magazine company like, yeah, let's support black business. Like, even government lies to us and says, yeah, black business, black, yeah, but they do nothing. So like, just make sure you understand that you're in the jungle here, like survival of the fittest. And that's even worse, like recession, like that's happening. Another thing is your personal life will suffer. Okay. That's just the cost of being gifted. You have to understand that if you have a vision, that is a vision that's given to you by God and it's ordained on you. And to make that vision a reality, sometimes just people won't understand. and you lose friends, and it's also sad because you work, and it's also sad because you work all the time and you make all these sacrifices, and then people just don't understand why you're making those sacrifices. They feel entitled to your time. They feel entitled that, oh, you don't see me, you don't talk to me anymore. And also what business does to you personally, it makes you grow very fast. So while your friends are talking about varsity problems, you're thinking that ain't shit because I have to pay people. I have those problems. I have to pay these 10 people that have families, that have kids, and like if you don't pay them, there's legal implications. So there's also those things that like really, really stressful. So just understand that you're gonna lose a lot of people, and sometimes it's even your best friends. And it also makes you question life a lot more. Like, am I friends with this person because they lead me to the next chapter of my life? Or am I friends with this person because of convenience, because of circumstance, because of history? I always think, never make friends because of history, never be friends with someone because of circumstance, and never be friends with someone because of a habit. So I find that a lot of the times, when you look into your life, you find that actually this is not my friend, this is someone that each time we're together we just drink. That's not a friend, you know what I'm saying? Or each time I'm with this person I get high. Or I'm friends with this person because they were my roommate in high school, so naturally we must stay friends. Like, there's no such, like good friendships are not built on time and circumstance and experience. It's either a person is a good friend because you connect through like the core ideas. What's another thing? You're gonna be broke. Like, that's business, man. Like, you're gonna be broke many times, like many times. So don't follow a dream because of money. You'll never get money. Like, I'm flipping rich, not because of money, but because I don't do what I do for money. So it's like I live a very elevated life where I'm very happy spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, and I do what I love every single day. I get to serve through what I love. You know, I get to and I get to have a platform where I can actually change the world. You know, like I get to talk about, you know, women a lot in my work, because women have always showed up for me more than men have. You know, right now, like I'm gonna be joining the WWF as well very soon, so now I get to like help serve animals. Like, I've always loved animals because I'm from the Eastern Cape after all. So yeah, like, so just be ready for that. And when I say broke, there'll be times where you have to learn how to make potatoes like 100 different times. Like, it's not pretty. It's not pretty. And I think people want things to be pretty.
It's
and
Instagram.
yeah, I think that's what Instagram does. And then last point, what's the last point I'll make? Yo, dude, like, understand that if you are actually talented, that's another thing. Like, if you are actually, I always believe that there's people who have tickets. What I believe by that is that there's people in our generation that God has ordained to do amazing things. Mm-hmm. And if you're one of those people, you will get dragged. Like, people will criticize you, people will talk about you. Like, name one person in history that has changed history's life. Like, Martin Luther King was dragged by people. Like, he's trying to save people. Like, imagine, like, Nelson Mandela gets dragged every other day. Like, you will get dragged and people will hate you because at the end of the day is that those that walk in darkness don't understand what it's like to walk in the light.
How's your relationship with God?
Brilliant. I feel like I have him on speed dial. Like, I can call him right now.
Yes.
I don't think we'll answer now because we're shy. But like, for me, my spiritual journey is actually quite a crazy one because like I'm very spiritual, awake. I come from a family that's very, very spiritual, and not just spiritual in terms of like religion, but also spiritual in terms of culture and ancestors. And for a very long time, there was this battle for me between like being a Sangoma, being in this ancestral space, or choosing God. You know, and I was always like, why do I have to choose God? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why do Christians see, you know, our culture having like seeing the whole Sangoma thing as evil spirits, and why do Sangoma see, you know, why come those two merges? And I think God has put me in such a space to understand both, and that I am Xhosa, I am traditional, I am my ancestors, I am in touch with them. But for me, it's all God. God is the main source of everything. God is the main source of all the energies. So my relationship with God is really amazing. I think what's amazing is that I got to understand the difference between my soul, my spirit, and my body. And how basically if all those are aligned, if your spirit charges your soul and your soul charges your body, then there's nothing you can do. Like, there's literally nothing you can do. Like, you can literally be like, I need $1 million and you'll get it. Wow. That's how I'm operating now. Like, I don't go and pitch for stuff. I'm like, I want to work with that brand. They must come to me. I call it into existence.
I'm gonna jack that.
You know, and also what's crazy is that like also like you hear all these like things. I get told about like The Secret.
Yes.
All these things. All those things mean this, like, and also the Bible. All those things. The Bible is a basically, people take the Bible literally. Okay. But the Bible is actually, it's about self. God is within you. Yes. You know what I'm saying? it's basically a guidebook of how to connect your soul and to your spirit and your spirit to your body. The body is weak, but the spirit isn't. So yeah.
Why are you so big on collaborations?
Because I believe when I look at history and I look at the biggest downfalls of any talented people is that they collapsed because they didn't understand the power of the people. You know what I'm saying? For me, I believe in collaboration because I believe that I'm not the end all of the earth. I also believe God plants things in different people, and if we can bring those, it's like bringing a puzzle together. I'm one piece of the puzzle. There are many pieces of the puzzle. You know what I'm saying? In the fashion space, Kanye is a piece of the puzzle. I'm a piece of the puzzle. Virgil is a piece of the puzzle. And when we work together, we get to paint a full picture. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's very important. And I also think collaboration is also a thing of why work alone and make all this money when you're gonna die? You know what I'm saying? It's also when you collaborate, you're able to build a legacy. You get to it also humbles you because you know that it's not about you, it's about us. And I think that's important. We live in such an egotistical and tricky world. Ego has never won. Me has never won ever. People who have said me will never win. Even if they rule for a certain period, they'll never win. Zuma had his time. It was all about me. At some point, he was going to lose that power. That's gone. You know what I'm saying? Hitler was me, I'm going to run Europe. At some point, all of that fell apart. But when you look at people who are principled, you look at Nelson Mandela, he'll live forever. His spirit will live forever because he was about us. He was about together, let's do this. He wasn't about, I hate white people, I hate, you know what I'm saying? He was like, no, guys, let's work together. This is our country. Let's not divide people because at the end of the day, we're all human beings, So, yeah, I think being alone and who wants to die alone? I also feel like as human beings, we want to be loved, we want to have support, And I feel like, being alone is not the key. It's not the key. Yeah.
Alright. On a lighter note, what's the one thing people assume about you that's always wrong? No, that's not true.
People assume about me. People like to assume that I'm gay. That happens a lot. But I don't mind it. I've never minded it because I've actually.
Why?
Because being gay is not a bad thing. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And I also believe because of the person that I am, I've always been in a space of I don't have to define my sexuality. I know that I love women, but that doesn't make me straight either. Why? Not that it makes me anything else, but it's I hate this whole idea of being boxed.
Okay.
I hate this idea of having to live up to an expectation. I hate that. I hate that you have to be this certain thing. So I've never addressed, purposely, I've never been no, I'm not gay, because then a kid that's watching at home who is gay, when he's Sia's not gay and he looks up to me, makes it seem like I'm making it sound like a negative thing.
Okay.
I'm not that. You know what I'm saying? It's that's not a nice way. I'm a human being and I love who I love. That's how I see life. So when people label me my sexuality, that's a wrong assumption. People think I'm arrogant.
I can understand where they get that from.
It's just that it's not arrogance, it's just that I really protect my space. If there's no need for me to engage with you, there's no need. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be Mother Teresa just because I'm a public figure. I also have a life. I also get tired. I also will love my space. I also want to choose who's around me. You know what I'm saying? So, and also I love myself. Not in an arrogant way, but in a way of, if I don't celebrate myself, how can I celebrate others? If I don't love myself, how can I love others? Oprah always says that your own cup must run it over. You know what I'm saying? So, so people are not happy because it's weird. People feel like I'm very arrogant and I'm self-absorbed. And it's not that. It's just I don't want to talk to you. We've
come to that part of the show where I ask rapid fire questions. Already?
Yeah.
On your marks, get set. German fashion or Cape Town fashion?
Neither.
Yo, what were you like in 2008?
Scared.
What's the most important object you own?
My grandmother's coat.
What job would you be horrible at?
Being a waiter.
What's the most played song on your playlist?
Trevor Scott, Sicko Mode, featuring Drake. Like a light. It's like a gossip thing. Like a light. Light is man. I like that. It sounds like a creature. So I think that's why I listen. I don't like the whole. I like that part where Travis is like I lie and he's like I lie. So
Yes.
I know that's random, but like it pumps me up.
Okay. What color is your toothbrush?
It's pink.
Complete the sentence. When I dance, I look like
A porn star.
Last person you went to dinner with?
Last person I went to dinner with, Tato Khatlanye, last night.
Okay. Say something cool.
You're whack.
Wow. Red or blue?
Blue.
What's your least favorite food?
My least favorite food. I don't know, like people in the northwest, like Tswana people, like when they take like like the beer, they eat the porridge.
Wow.
Like it's a brown porridge. I forgot what they call it, but I'm like, yo, that yeah. So for me, I feel like that's the worst. And I know a lot of people like eat it. Like a lot of like people in the northwest, like in the northwest, no. But like yeah, in that space of the world, like people eat that.
Oh, the name is Beyile. Hey, just say right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like speak. It's because I swear. Okay.
This coffee is as strong as my